Pisces, welcome to GRAYCI'S Gamut. Today I will be doing your love and relationships reading for the time period of August 30th to September 5th, 2021. Please remember that this is a general reading. It is not a personal read. Take what's for you and leave the rest for whoever it is meant for. Check your sun, moon, and rising always for a clearer picture of your individual energies for the week. Alright, let's see what's going on for Pisces. I feel like a lot of love going on here. We have the Page of Pentacles in the reverse in your challenge. Interesting energy in a love reading. It feels like you are, feels like someone wants someone to propose, or commit. May not be a proposal, but you just wanted them to commit. I feel like there's been a, you've been waiting for this person for some time. They, act like they want to be with you. They make all the moves. They spend all the time. I don't feel like you're even like in a live-in situation. I feel like that you've been all this time. You've both had your own separate places and all that, and you feel like it's about time. You have a Tower coming in here, and your it's benefiting you. I feel like you might need to break this, break something down. It feels like you need to change things up and begin to build. I'm feeling, you know, it's almost like a newness of self. Your personal space changing. It feels like a much needed renewal for some of you. You have the Star in the reverse, message from Spirit. Things not going quite as you plan. I feel like some of you, this has to do with this engagement that you want, or this committal that you want from someone. I feel like this is a long dream of yours to marry and have children, have the white picket fence. It's in the reverse. I feel like that that I don't want to say that you can't have that. That's not what I want to say. I want to say that it's not about not being able to have that, but maybe you need to drop your standards down a little bit as well. Not if it, you know, you have to give up anything. I don't know. I don't want to say this to offend anyone. Giving up certain things. I can't say what. I don't know what. I just feel like needing to give up some personal, I feel like there may be some things you haven't told this person either, that may be affecting what's going on here, and you don't quite know it. Maybe they know. They might already know what it is. They know something. They're waiting for you to tell it. To clear it in their mind before they decide to commit. There might be some secrets that you've been keeping. I feel like there's a possibility that this person is not the one. I feel like maybe you might, if you want the person that you have now, I feel like they're not the one that you have always dreamed of. We're going to put it this way. I feel like that this, with the Star, you had hopes, dreams, you had a specific way that you wanted the person that you wanted. This person isn't that person. They're not going to be that person for you. And you either have to understand that and set the bar a little lower, so that this person will qualify. This is what this feels like. I don't shoot the messenger. But it's probably going to be some time before they're ready for any of that business anyway. This is what this feels like here. So take it as it resonates. If you've been waiting for someone to commit and you feel like that you've had they've had enough time to, you know each other well, you've maybe even met each other's parents or what have you, or family, and still there's no commitment. That's what this feels like. It's up to you. You either have to decide that this is the relationship that you want and wait until they're ready, or you need to completely break it down. Because all you're going to end up doing is harassing this person over this, I feel. And eventually ill wills will start to happen. You won't mean for it to happen, but you'll be saying little things and stuff. And if they're not ready, they're just not freaking ready. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. You have the King of Wands here. So something has to stop. Something has to end. Either it's, maybe you haven't even told this person that you want this of them. This could be as well. If that's the case, then you have to tell them. You have to tell them that you're ready to commit. And if you're afraid of what they're going to say, then maybe it's because you already know the answer. I don't want to break it to anybody, but I feel like, either you got to wait for them or move on and find the person that is willing to commit. I feel like with this King of Wands, you know what you want. You want a solid foundation coming out of a relationship. You don't want all this frivolousness, and you don't want this. You don't want anybody. You don't want to, be on the edge of not knowing where you're going with it and that. And you know what you want. They might just not be able or willing to give you what you need. So you need to, there's a possibility that you need to move on. I just need to, make that clear, unless you're willing to wait for them. I feel like eventually they would, but now is not going to happen. That's not what they're thinking about at all. All right, let's see what else we have here. This Tower makes me feel like there's like new beginnings coming in here, that like a new start of something. So either this is going to come down to you're going to decide to move on. It's in your benefiting position, this. You know what you want. If they're not willing to give it, then you need to go on. I feel like you're going to, this is in the reverse, because it's a message that needs to come in to clear the air, get things out in the open, and it hasn't happened, and that's why it's in your challenge and in the reverse, because it hasn't happened, and this is what you're waiting for. Look, and look at this. It's like this. It's like this is your person. Upside down, they, and here you are. Look at his face. Looking all pissed off. That's what it feels like. Looking all pissed off, like irritated. Alright, you have the Five of Wands. And you have the Ten of Pentacles as well. You know what you want here, Pisces, if I feel like this is like a struggle within yourself. This is the person you want. This is the person you feel you want to spend your life with. Very understandable. If, love is love, the heart wants what it wants, right? But you're battling yourself here. Trying to hold on to this person, wanting them to commit and start a family or whatever it is that you want to do at this time. you know what you want. I feel like you know what you want. They're not giving it. So it's a matter of either you need to speak out, unless you already have and they've already said so. That means you either just wait for them, or it's gonna this tower is gonna end up coming down. You're gonna have to break it down to the seams here and rebuild. Could be with somebody else, or with maybe by yourself. You know, I think maybe you've been with them long enough. You geared your life towards expecting that you will be together, and I'm almost feeling like maybe you have things, bills in each other's names or something. It feels like there's ties that are like relationship ties, things that happen within a real relationship, solid foundation relationship, and yet this person isn't committing. Um, aren't acting like they're committing. They don't want to move in or none of that business. I feel like either they have a phone in your name, you know, or I'm feeling like car insurance, maybe something about car insurance as well. We'll see what the rest of the cards come out. This Ten of Pentacles, it feels like a very in the future solid foundation. That's what this feels like here. Whatever decision you make, it's going to have this breakdown of your world. I mean, not everything's going to go disarray. That's not the kind of tower moment I'm thinking here, I'm feeling here. It's more of like a voluntary, I've got to start over. Now, either I'm starting over by myself or you're coming with me. If not, you know, and at this point when you decide that, you either give them the ultimatum or tell them, you know, we have to do something. I'm getting older, you know, I want to do this. I want to have a family, and if you don't want to do that with me, I'm not going to sit and wait around either. So, not that I'll be looking, but if it happens, it happens. And I feel like at that point, this solid foundation happens, whether it be with someone else or with that person. It's going to depend on what they say, I suppose. But you need to nip this in the butt, because I feel like you're hurting about it. You're stewing over it. You're yeah. I don't like that when you're waiting around for someone else and you've been together a long time, and I mean, and literally you are not even moving in together. You're not moved in together enough. I do feel like you might have your phone might be under their plan or something. I want you to be leery, because as soon as I was feeling out about phones being in someone else's name, I felt like they are keeping track of what you're doing. For someone here, not everybody, take it as it resonates. I feel like this person may not want to commit, but they don't want you going anywhere else either, and they're watching what you do. So be very mindful of that. Your first step to see what they're going to do, where they're going to do it, is to get any bills in your own name. Whatever you got to do it. I think that this is what you need to do. I feel like that might be this tower cutting off ties that bind you to that person. That would make it harder to just let go. You know what I mean? Let's pull some more cards here for some clarity and guidance here. Let's see. Get the perspective on this. You have Queen of Pentacles. This is what you want, and they haven't been willing to give it like that. Look at the way they look together. Very comfortable, you want to be that kind of a couple. You know what you want. I feel like you know what you want here. I think it's gotten, the problem is you let it get to the point where they're comfortable with the way it is, and that's okay for them. They don't want to commit every day and every night to either one person, or just, I don't think they want to give up their freedoms. That could be as well. I do feel like you know what you want, though. You want every night, like the couple nights a week that they give you. You know, that are like that. They may be being a little selfish here. I don't think you're being selfish. I think you want what you want. You know what you want. And if you're giving all your time to this person that's not committing, I understand. You have the Eight of Pentacles. You're putting in a lot of work to a relationship that's, I feel like there's not a good outcome to it, honestly. Or there may not be. You put a lot of work in, that's why you're not wanting to give up on it. You may have to. Not in everybody's situation, obviously. And don't shut the video off just because I said that. Because you might be the ones that don't, you know, it doesn't pertain to. You have Four of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, needing to take time. This may have happened. This could be a little bit of past tense for some of you. This situation. Let me know in the comments, please. Let me know if this is you. I feel like you're on that needing to give yourself time to get over this whole situation. It may have ended and you're rebuilding at this time. Nine of Swords in the reverse as well. Wow. You know, the only thing that I don't see in here are cups. So you're dealing with earth, fire, or air sign here. Most likely. Other than the Star, which is in the reverse, which, you know, like I said, you may have to, if you really want a particular relationship or whatever, you may have to either just discuss it with this person if you haven't. If you already have, and they've been giving you that, oh, I'm not ready for that business, and it's been like a year, years, months and months and months, or years. If it's only been a couple months, that's one thing. But if you've been putting yourself on hold for quite some time now, I think it's time to either, you know, you may have to, or at least rebuild, act like you're doing it alone, and see how they end up, you know, in the upcoming months. See whether they miss you. You may have to pull everything back from them, but I'm worried about this this phone situation. It feels like a phone. Somehow they've got a tracker on you. Somebody here has a tracker on them. Their person is not committing. Remember, it has to be someone who's not committing, someone who does not live with you, but they've got some kind of access to your phone, it feels like. Either they're on your plan, you're on theirs. Somehow they can see what you're doing. Or maybe vice versa. Maybe you're watching what they're doing, and that's why all this being angry is going on here. Either way, I think you have to get past this. You have to start fresh, either with this person or with someone else. Work on yourself, maybe. And eventually, you will find what you're looking for. All right, here. I want to pull a few message cards here before we go on to the oracles. Dragonfly and self-confidence. Maybe you don't feel like you can get someone else right now. It feels kind of like your confidence is lacking. Needing to know that you're worth more, you know, than I think someone here has been watching Lifetime movies, or watching videos or movies with couples that are loving to each other and are devoted to each other, and this is sparking some this little bit of chaos in your heart. Dragonfly. something on my card here. You bring light to this world. I'm going to put this here because I feel like somebody needs to hear that you you are worth way more than this. You're looking at is talking here about sense of worth, strong self-belief and a sense of worth with your self-confidence here. And I feel, and then it says you bring light to this world. I feel like somebody doesn't realize that they're worth more than what this person's willing to claim you as. And that's up to you to keep living like that. But if you want to be happy, eventually the tower is going to fall. Something's going to come out in the open. Our heart ties to some people sometimes, and it's not a good outcome in the end. And you end up wasting years on people when you could have been with that person that will give you what you really want. Okay, I'm going to pull a grace card for some advice and guidance at this time for Pisces. This is for energies that have been played out here, as well as anyone else in the collective of Pisces. Here we go. We have self. Self. Go within. When we invest more energy in developing our spiritual lives, the outer world begins to take care of itself. I'm going to put this over here. And I want to pull a Queen of the Moon Oracle as well. I feel like there's something in here for you guys. Boy, this fan is, I hope it's not too loud for you guys. I got a little fan right on me so that I can shut the air off so it's not too loud. Because it's a bit warm in here without it. It's really muggy today. Or tonight. It is around dinner time. Alright. Let me shuffle this one. I feel like a shuffle is needed. Spirits, guides, what else do you have in way of advice for Pisces at this time? August 30th to September 5th, 2021. Love and relationships. Okay. You have focus. Number 14. Let me get the book for you guys. Number 14. You must focus on the task at hand right now. There is no room for a scattergun approach. Put on the blinkers and do not listen to gossip or negative people. If you make a mistake, it is your mistake to make. Do not waste your focus. Do not split your attention into too many pieces. What we place our focused attention on matters. Placing our undivided focus on something means we are more likely to take action on it. We are more likely to finish something we wish to complete if we focus on it. We are more likely to plan and succeed in our achievements should we take the time to focus on how. Even something as simple as eating a meal is more enjoyable if we take the time to focus on just that, eating, and all of its sensory rewards. What hinders focus? Diversion, and it is often diversions we set for ourselves or that we allow. When we are afraid of our own growth or greatness, we may procrastinate. We might place drama in our own way. We may even focus on everyone except for ourselves and never have the time to do the things we set for ourselves. Our heart's desires, therefore, never come to us. We might allow the opinions of others to get in the way, letting the criticisms and values of others affect us. This is useless. We need to forget about the gossip or opinions of others, about what our society says. Instead, turn your focus to you and what you are doing. Pay attention to you. We need to focus instead on what feels so deeply good to us, what we really want, and what we want to place our laser-like focus upon, and soon it will be ours. Definitely distracted individuals here. Oh goodness, sorry, I had to move that. Okay, Pisces, that's it for this read. It's very a little bit chaotic. I feel like someone is so in love, and you know what you want from this person, and it's hard because I feel like it's one of those situations where you can't get enough of them. You crave to be with them and touch them and smell them. And I feel like you've been working hard towards, you might be working too hard, like trying to appeal to different sides of them, change up things about yourself, and it's going to end up that if you're not yourself from who started this dream of a relationship, then the dream is already done, is it not? All right, Pisces, that's it for this read. Let me stop talking here. It'll keep going on and on. Like, share, subscribe. Tap the bell icon for notification of future uploads if you want to. Have a great week, and I will see you next video.